I first heard about Bioscience High School when I was in 7th grade. An announcement suddenly came over the speakers saying that one of my friend's older sister got accepted into bio. And that sparked my curiosity because I had yet to take it into account where I wanted to go after 8th grade. After doing more research, I fell in love with the school and applied as soon as I could. Good thing I got accepted because I didn't apply anywhere else. So freshman year finally came around and I was absolutely nervous. I met and got acquainted with a few of my classmates throughout Dragon Academy, but I wasn't exactly comfortable enough to go up and talk to them. I basically stayed in my own little bubble with a couple of my friends from middle school until I got introduced to theater club. To be honest, I then popped off from there. The club helped me out immensely with coming out of my shell and just being more confident with myself. Since then, I have developed a strong passion for theater and based my entire STF on it for the next 3 years. In all honesty, to this day, freshman year was my best year academic-wise. I also made some really great senior friends that year. Some I reconnected with throughout the years, others just fell off the face of the earth, but one has stuck with me ever since he graduated with the class of 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should.
Only rabies.
That's for not going to the party.
And then I somehow made it to sophomore year. It was a very emotionally and physically draining year. But it was also the year that I got closer with my current friend group. They're the absolute best. It was also the year of our first big field trip to Karshner Caverns. I believe that was a turning point. The class of 2020 slowly started to see each other as family. I honestly don't remember much about sophomore year. It just feels like a huge blur. Ah yes, junior year. Junior year is by far my favorite year ever. So many amazing things happened that year, and it's difficult to explain how happy I was. To start off, I chopped off my hair. And then I went to choosing the biomedical pathway because I knew I wanted to do something medical. And I was extremely bad at physics. It was fun. I really enjoyed what we were learning, and I knew I had the knowledge necessary to prove my mom wrong when she reads an article off of Facebook. I also had the opportunity to travel to another country. I went to Costa Rica during spring break with a group of bio kids and teachers. It was a beautiful experience. Except for the plane ride to and back, I had a bad panic attack. And Carlos also got me sick, so that was great. It was also the best year for my STF. My group and I accomplished so much. We created a book of improv games for teachers at Bio, and even performed a play for middle school students at Irene Lopez Elementary School. To add on to that, I also went to my first concert that year too. I cried about 7 times, nearly lost my voice the next day, but I had the time of my life and it was so worth it. And finally, we have senior year, my very last year of high school. 3/4 of it was pretty good, to be honest. And I will never get over the camping trip. It was so much fun, and I got to learn a lot more about my classmates. We all witnessed each other's vulnerable sides and became so much closer together, like a family. Throughout the year, we did a lot of activities, like senior movie nights, a Halloween costume contest. We even decorated cookies for Valentine's Day, all thanks to our senior reps who were able to make it happen. I also went to my second concert in October. My favorite band, Dreamers, were performing, so my best friend and I went, and it added on to the excitement that we went through during our last Olympic Games. My internship has also been a pretty big part of my senior year. I interned with Restore Arts, a Phoenix-based nonprofit organization whose mission is to inspire and enable art in the community and classroom. My main role in the team was marketing, so I designed things from postcards to business cards and flyers to promote our business, while also reaching out to members in the community. Our services range from providing and fixing instruments, to mural commissions, and even making art and jewelry. We are entrepreneurs, a mix of words of art and entrepreneur, who are accomplished individuals in their craft and business practice. Due to this internship, I was finally able to find the time to artistically express myself and get back my passion for painting. During winter break, we painted a mural of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. for Almo K Elementary School. After winter break, I went to my third concert in February with one of my concert buddies. Again, I almost lost my voice, but totally worth it in the end. Things sort of went downhill from there with the spread of COVID-19. Spring break was extended for one more week, and then another, and then school shuts down for the rest of the year, and online classes have been in effect. My sleep schedule is completely messed up, I'm easily distracted at home, and I haven't left the house in a month. So, I guess you can say things are going pretty great. Yay! The pandemic has made me very nervous about my final decision on a college. The goal was to go out of state if I could. So I applied early action for Oregon State University and the University of San Francisco. I was going to apply to UCSD, but I unfortunately did not meet one of the requirements. I applied to the in-state schools of Arizona and was accepted by all of them. Unfortunately for me, Oregon State University rejected me, so it's not that big of a deal, really. The University of San Francisco, however, accepted me, and I was really excited as it was my first choice, and my friend and I already had so many plans if we ever moved in together. The total cost of attendance for USF is $73,872, and they offered me $44,395. Although I have the opportunity to attend, it's really just right there. I could just snatch it. It's still way too expensive for me, and definitely not something that my parents are willing to pay off. My first choice for an in-state university is NAU. The total cost of attendance is $28,396, and they offered me $17,630. I believe that this will be my final choice, as NAU is much more affordable for me and I can still be away from home. The campus and classes that they offer are a lot smaller compared to other universities. The area is very ideal for me, as well as the distance from home. Throughout the years, I've changed what I wanted to do and study in college. Even right now, I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that I want to major in psychology and perhaps minor in theater, as I still want it to be an artistic aspect in my life, or maybe even sustainability. High school has been a wild ride. I often thought about how different things would have been for me if I went to a traditional high school. I honestly think I would have regretted that. I wouldn't be as close as I am right now with my current friends, or just the whole class of 2020 in general. My advice for incoming bio students is to take the time to get to know the people around you. Whether it's your classmates, upperclassmen, even just your teachers, you will definitely find someone to confide in. The year did not turn out like how most of us planned, and it's quite unfortunate that we missed out on our senior traditions. But at least I still have the memories that I've made with my friends and classmates to provide the joy and serotonin that I need. No matter how stressful bio was, I'm glad that I stuck through. I will forever be grateful for the opportunities that bio has given me, the skill sets, and connections to go further in life. As bad as things seem right now, we'll make it out together.